Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Market Recap for Monday, March the 2nd. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of the trading room. This is the address to get in, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. Well, today was, I don't know how else to put it, an exceedingly slow day for me anyway. Didn't find too much. We had a couple of potential reversals that really thought could fly today, but one of them, I'm going to show you a little bit later. Core, it looks like it is popping a bit, but nothing like last week when some of the ones I got into within 15 minutes they were up either a dollar, $2, $2.50. These just did not respond the same way. So let's take a look at what I did do today. Now, SMRT Steinmart was the first trade I took. And Steinmart actually came on the, was identified as a potential reversal. I didn't actually realize at the time that it was ex-dividend trading, and the ex-dividend was $5. So that's why it was down quite a bit. It was holding right here at $12 for quite a while. If I it's going to get a little out of it's going to get a little out of sync here. That's why I've have to move it over a little bit, but I was watching it for quite a while, and again, not realizing that it was ex-dividend. And it popped up here, and then when it came back down, I decided to take the trade right here at 12.38. And I think somebody, actually right here pointed out that it was ex-dividend, and I sort of got to thinking, well, that's why it's really slow. But you know what? It actually turned into not a bad trade on a day in which I didn't really find very much. I took out half at 12.51 and the other half right here at 12.62. So, I actually said in the room that it was a relatively stress-free trade. It wasn't whipping around very much. The spread was decent, and so it was fairly easy to keep into the trade. And it's gone up since then. But anyway, that was the first trade. Now, core. Let's see what it is doing right now. Core is, yeah. Well, see, core is down $8 still, but at one point right down here, 59. So it was down another $2 or so. So it was down about $10 at one point, and so this was one that we identified as something that we had to watch in the in the pre-market and as the market opened. But you can see that again. It might look a little disjointed here. Here's where when it started coming down and looked like a bit of a consolidation here, but the problem with this one was that the difference between the spread was really crazy. Very difficult to get into this trade. Now, I did take the trade right here at 60.58, and you can see that it popped up immediately. I think this is 61.38, but I could not get out. It just went up and down so quickly, and I basically missed the opportunity to take a quick spike. But even there, even though it was 61.38, my guess is that the bid was probably 60. So it was very erratic. I mean, look at these tails. There, tail, high tail there, low tail there. Well, they call it, I guess, a shadow. But very difficult on this one. So got in here and then I exited just for a small gain at 60, 67. It just got a little too wild for me. But I looked at it again and took the trade again right here at, it's hard to see, I know, but I took the trade at 61.30. And you can see that it popped up to 61.74. Again, it was on, but the bid ask was really bad. See, it fell on here. It looked like it was going to stabilize here, and then the next candle it just collapsed again. And I took a small loss on this one. I felt fortunate to get out at 61.28. Went down to 61.08. Looked like it might even go back down through 61. But I can see that it has come back, and but this is just one that it's just too erratic, very very difficult to day trade it, and I just had to give up on it. And I also tried fast. Fast came from where did fast come from? Fast came from my bounce list at $41 at 9:47 this morning. And again, nothing is just very, very, let's see. Okay, so here's why it came down. All these red candles down in a row. What did I say at $41? So it's sort of stabilized at 40.94, which looked good. I thought that looked pretty good. It broke over 41. I watched this little pullback here, and then I took the trade right here at 41.21. It spiked up to, what was it, 41.36 or so. But as it came back down, I just got out of the trade. I have traded this one before, and it can be extremely wild and whippy. And look at this. I mean, bunch of series of candles down, all the way down, back down to that 40.93, and it has gone back up again. But again, it's just not really good continuation, follow through, whatever you want to call it, today on the ones that I looked at anyway. And when is the last one? I'm still in it, struggling in it. Let's see. I have to see. I actually said in the room that I was going to scalp it, and I guess I should have taken the scalp. Win came on the lifetime high alert at 94.07, and again, these alerts are all triggered around a whole number, and so I watched this little pullback. It actually pulled back right down to the whole number, and then I took the trade right here at 94.10. I typically want to see it go above the whole number, or excuse me, above the whole number, above 94.10, maybe get up to 11 or 12 cents. But it was pretty good right here. The difference between the bid and the ask wasn't bad at all. So I thought, okay, take the trade here, put my stop at the whole number, and see what happens. And it looked good. I mean, it got up to, well, what did I say, 91.30, 37. But unfortunately, I did not 91.35. I guess it got up to the high 91.35. But I can see it's popping a little bit here, and I'm holding on, hoping that maybe it will just, resume its run. If it goes down below 94.10, I'll be out of the trade. But as we speak, there's an hour and 15 minutes left in the market, and I'm still in the trade. So, not very exciting. I do want to take a look at one other one that we really tried to, this one, look at this one, it's down $20. This is going on my weekly watch list. And by that, I mean I will watch it all week. I guess they had the FDA denied a drug that they were hoping to get passed. And so, whenever that happens, a stock just takes a terrific thumping. And that's what happened. We actually were hoping, see right here, I think it popped. Is this right? Yeah, popped through $100 right here. And I'd said, well, if it can get through 100, it might have a bit of a rally in it, a reversal. But again, on this one, the difference between the bid and the ask was very bad. I didn't take the trade here. I just decided to see if it could get a little bit. I wanted to see the bid get to about $100.60 or something. I don't think it ever got there, which didn't give me the confidence that it was going to remain over $100. So I opted out, and it's really done. It's been jumping all around, very erratic. But this has to be watched. And it's not like this company I don't think is going out of business or anything like that. So it has to be watched, because anytime you have a 20, if it's down $20, 17%, it just has to be watched. And I'll have it on my watch list for the whole week at least. The other one that we looked at was lumber liquidators, and this is obviously look at this daily chart. This has just been absolutely crushed. Started, let's see now. This is, okay, this is today. So Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So, Tuesday, people are sitting here, oh, okay, $70, not bad. I can't remember if this is earnings. It might even be earnings, but I know that the reason for this is that 60 Minutes had if you want to call it an expose on them, and I guess they get a lot of their lumber from China, and they found that a lot of the lumber had high levels of formaldehyde, higher, certainly exceeding what the standard should be. And so, no company likes to see something like that smeared on them at 60 Minutes. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're going to have to go back and remove, hundreds. I don't know if it's hundreds of thousands of installations that they've done with this lumber, but right now it's scary to try to time a bounce on this one, because some of the other ones, as I said in the room, some of the other ones that we try to do bounce reversals, not unlike the PCRX. I mean, I don't think that company's not going out of business. It's just that they had the drug denied. Other companies that we look at reversals, it could be bad earnings, bad guidance, and all, but they're not going out of business. When you look at a situation like this, where it's terrible press, you don't know what's going to happen. I know, in fact, it was halted at some point during the day. So this is really really a touchy one to try to play a reversal on, but doesn't mean I won't have it on my list though. So anyway, that's it. And again, I hope tomorrow we get a little more action like we were used to for the last couple of weeks. But let's face it, earnings season is coming to an end, and that's when you get some of you get a number of stocks that are usually have dropped a lot, and then but you can play the reversals on them, and we just didn't see a lot today that certainly trended. All right. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Thanks very much for listening, and I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye bye.